Knew how tricky this could be, but that was, would you say, the perfect day, almost the perfect afternoon?
Well, it was a really impressive performance, I would say. I think to come here and win in the manner that we've done, it's very, very difficult to do. So big credit to the boys. We needed that win. I loved the way the team set up, the mindset that we had, the conviction that we play with, and how we have to navigate through different moments in the game. And the starters, the finishers, they'll make an impact, and I'm really happy for that as well.
Can we shine a light on Madueke and the role that he played, not knowing he was going to play, had to come in, got his numbers, fans cheering his name, singing his name?
I keep telling them, football is so unexpected, so be ready, because when you don't expect it, they're going to give you an opportunity. And it happened in the warm-up with Bukayo. He came on and he certainly helped the team.
What is the situation with Bukayo? What was the reason why he had to come off?
He had a little niggle and he wasn't comfortable to start the game, so we made a decision straight away, and now we're going to have to do some tests tomorrow and see how he's.
When you say you needed the win, listening to Declan Rice after the game as well, he said it was such a big win for you. Will it silence the noise around you? I
don't think so. I mean, it will be noise, good, bad, medium, medium rare, I don't know. It will be noise. I mean, it's what we are playing for. The margins are very, very small. And the expectation are to win every game, so that's it.
I know you want the players to enjoy the next 4 months. You want to enjoy the next 4 months. But when you list the competitions and where you're at as well, it's some achievement, isn't it, to be where you are at this stage of the season?
Yeah, that's why I said it, because I really feel it and enjoy with that conviction and enjoy the difficult moments that you have to go through here. Today you want to win, and we certainly done that, and then you get rewarded, and now we can enjoy the win and start to prepare Chelsea.
And with Gyökeres as well, how important was it for him, do you feel, just for his own belief, that he got on the score sheet today?
For all of them. I think for Noni, as you mentioned, Zubimendi as well, after what happened a few days ago, to come and score a very important goal. Gabriel Jesus coming in, Victor coming in, Martinelli comes in and helps, Martin Odegaard the same. So a really positive day.
Do you give yourself a day off?
No, now we go Chelsea now.
You go again. Good luck. Thank you.
Thank you.
Right, let's reflect then what happened at Ellen Road this afternoon. In terms of recent performances, Arsenal back to winning ways, Merce. Was that as convincing as you've seen in recent times for Arsenal?
Yeah, I thought they were outstanding. You know, a lot of pressure on them today. I sat here before, I thought if they get beat here, major pressure on. Gone 7 points clear. Hard place to go as well, Leeds.
Yeah.
You know, when I said about timings before, not a good place to go at the moment. You know, they've been doing all right. They've been playing well, playing probably the best football of the season for them. And they just, honestly, it was like boys v men at times. They just absolutely brushed them aside. My big worry would be for Leeds. Because you get during the season and you think, oh, we're not a bad team, we're all right. And you get that confidence, bit of a swagger. And today...
Well, suddenly that Nottingham Forest game at home next takes on a different complexion.
Oh, 100%. It's a massive football match for them, especially when you're not going there now thinking you're not as good as what you are. So, yeah, hopefully it doesn't affect them. But for Arsenal, yeah, A+. I can't emphasise enough what a big football result it was and what a performance it was as well.
And what was the key to producing that kind of performance? You're absolutely right. It's an intimidating place to go, Ellen Road. But over the course of their 2 Premier League games, they've put 9 past Leeds United this season. What was key today for you?
For the first 15 minutes, I thought it was always going to be the first 15 minutes to get through it, because it was rocking, Ellen Road, absolutely rocking. Ampadu had a shot that just went over the bar and the place was going. And then they just got into the game. They kept the ball patient. Never really fussed, but they dominated all over the pitch. Their movement, you know, the set plays, even the own goal by Darlow. There wasn't an Arsenal player near the near post. It wasn't like they were being put under pressure. It was two Leeds players and the goalie, and they scored an own goal because it just panic, pure panic. The problem he has is Arteta is Jason. Gyökeres done really well, held the ball up, scored his goal, missed a good chance. But then Jesus comes on for 15 minutes and he's like unbelievable. He could have had a hat-trick.
Just how good was that goal from...
Oh, the goal was brilliant. The way he moved it, and then moved it. But he's so quick the way he does it, and he's so comfortable. But then you'll be sitting on the coach or the aeroplane on the way home, and he'll be with his coaches going, do I play Jesus against Chelsea? Do I play him? But then he played against Man United and he never really got a kick. Do you know what I mean? So, for me, I think Gyökeres will play. I think he done very well. I think that's what you bought him for, is to hold the ball up, play it simple and give other people the ball.
But if we're being ultra critical of him, he should have had a couple, shouldn't he?
He should have had a couple. He was a bit slow with his other one, but not many players score the other one. Pure strength, just absolutely, just kept. I don't like using the word bully, but he kept the defender off, and he just got his foot to it, and the goalkeeper was so close he couldn't save it. But his hold-up play was decent, and I thought he was good. But Jesus again, Havertz coming on, even their squad's just phenomenal. The subs they put on today.
Well, also because Saka picks up that injury in the warm-up, so Madueke comes on place in very, very late notice. It was key in that game.
Well, he had 2 assists.
Yeah,
he had one cross in for Zubimendi. He had the corner that come in that was given an own goal. Just come in. As they come on, Odegaard come on, Martinelli come on. Jesus come on. Them 4 players I just reeled off there. Calafiori come on. 5. What team don't they get in? I don't know what team they don't get in. Them 5 players. So for me, I think that was the game. I think that for me that was the game that won Arsenal the Premier League.
Right. So then how do you expect tomorrow, Clinton, City to respond away at Tottenham Hotspur and the kick off on Super Sunday?
That's a big statement.
I never say that. Aston Villa at home to Brentford tomorrow.
Yeah, but the 2 big games, like Villa at home are good at Villa Park. Might be an injury to Ollie Watkins, but they've brought in Tammy Abraham. Will he be up to speed? So that's a big game. Man City is the one where Tottenham have gone. When they've gone to Tottenham recently, Tottenham have always turned them over, so this is a big game.
Well, they turned them over at the Etihad.
That's what I'm trying to say, but they have to respond because they've looked at the Arsenal. That's why we said earlier on, it's better if you're the team playing first because then you put pressure on the other team. Arsenal have done that now, and it's over to Man City. That'll be a good game there at Tottenham tomorrow.
But what Arsenal have just done, even Man City going to Tottenham and drawing the game, it's 6 points.
Yeah.
So, it's 2 more games, that is. And there's not a lot of games left, do you know what I mean? Yeah. So, for me, City have to win. They have to go and win. Yep. And it's not an easy... I know Tottenham ain't been great at home, but it's not an easy place.
Even Tottenham fans won't want to win tomorrow.
No, I know what you mean.
That atmosphere is going to be strange there.
Yeah.
At Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, the last thing they will want is to see them red ribbons on that trophy.
Yeah.
They don't want to win tomorrow, but they want to win on the 22nd, don't they, Tim? Because that's the North London derby.
Absolutely.
That is the big one.
Well, you can see Tottenham Hotspur.
Nonny, this could have been much tougher. A lot of people thought it would be, but that was assured, it was confident, it showed what self-belief you have.
Yeah, no, today we were excellent, to be fair, in all phases of play. Set pieces, in possession, out of possession, today was a top performance from us, and came here, we know it's a tough atmosphere, it's a tough ground. They're a tough team to play against, they've been in good form recently, but it was an amazing performance from us, and yeah, we deserved everything we got.
And you embraced your opportunity as well, because obviously with the injury to Bukayo, you didn't know you were going to be starting the game.
Yeah, no, just in the warm-up towards the end. But, yeah, we're professionals, so we're prepared. And, yeah, happy that we got the win. And, yeah, it was a good game from me. But
you yourself as well, with the numbers, I heard the supporters, they were to the right of me. They were just singing your name.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that, man. That's obviously it means a lot to our team that they come over and so long away from home, but they come and support, and we had them the whole 90 minutes, and it really pushed us on. So, yeah, they were top today.
What does this do for you as players? Because it's not just the players out on the pitch, is it? The 11 who play regularly. It's the squad, it's the balance, it's the mood.
Yeah, no, we've been fighting on all 4 fronts since the start of the season, so everyone knows they need to be ready. Everyone's contributing a lot. So, yeah, I think it goes without saying that all the players are ready, and when they're called upon, try and do their best for the team. Is it just about regulating? I talked about it pre-match to Declan Rice. Is it just about regulating the mindset? Yeah, no, for sure. I think every single game or every few days you got to be ready to perform, because even if you don't play on a Wednesday, you might have to play on a Saturday, and then we got another game on Tuesday. So Champions League, all the cups. So it's just about staying locked in and staying in that zone that when you're called upon, you're ready to deliver. Good stuff. Thank you. Thank you.
And he was called upon, and he did deliver. First Premier League assist for Nani Madueke. Everyone talks about Arsenal's squad this season. Think about the difference last term when Bukayo Saka was injured. Now they've got Nani Madueke to come in and help create that first goal.
Yeah, it was absolutely brilliant today. He really was. Really direct. No one wants to see people get injured, but you've got plenty of backup. And this first goal here, just recycled it. Declan Rice out to the left-hand side. He does so well here to get half a yard. He just commits, he's very dangerous, and this ball is brilliant, absolutely fantastic. Really, really hard one, Gary, tell you, to defend that with the way it went in. And Zubamendi on the end of it was an excellent header, it really was.
Just looking at it from a defensive point of view, you just see Gruev then. I think he looks, you can see he's took a look, and he just needs to drop in. I think he needs to react once he's seen it, fill that space, which ultimately is left. You know, and if Zubamendi didn't score, I'm sure Kai Havertz was going to. So, yeah, just drop in that front post space, and then maybe you'll be able to clear it out. But it's a great head-in, it's a great ball, and a great start for Arsenal.
Yeah, Ray said difficult to defend against. Why? That kind of cross.
Because the header isn't on the ball, so he just needs to glide it in, to glance it in. And from a defensive point of view, it's easier to defend if you're in the right position. And that's what I was saying. I don't think he was in the right position. If somebody's in that front space area, you can come and attack it. But it's difficult when players are running across you, and all they need is that little glance because the pace is already on the ball.
If they were disappointed with the defending at that goal, it would be even worse for the second one, which is an own goal by the goalkeeper, Darlow. Let's take a look at this moment. And Gary, we can stick with you. You can tell us everything that's gone wrong from a Leeds perspective.
Oh, again, another set piece from Arsenal. They're so strong. I just feel that the goalkeeper, Darlow, has got to do better. I think with the flight of the ball, he needs to read the flight of the ball and just come and take it. Be dominant, come and collect it, scream his head off, let the defenders know that he's there, and just deal with the situation. I mean, the second phase of this is Calvert-Lewin. Obviously, he's a striker in that position. He's not a natural defender. Get your head on the ball if you can, and have the argument after. But ultimately, for me, the keeper will be disappointed, I'm sure. He just needs to read the flight of the ball and come and collect that.
But for Arsenal, own goals at it again.
Yes, absolutely. And it was a brilliant ball in, though, it really was. You know, the way he whipped it into that front post, it's difficult to defend. But he's got to take out his defender as well there. He's got to get something on that. And it was a poor goal to give away. But Arsenal take it and move on. And, 2-0 half-time, they're pretty happy how that first half went.
Well, into the second half then, and Gyökeres makes it 3-0. A great ball from Martinelli, who came on and got involved in the action.
Yeah, well, that's the difference. I was talking to Gary earlier. I mean, the bench, Odegaard's come on as well, and Martinelli. Got so many options. He does so well there, just to get that little toe on it, to keep it in, and then he whips it back on his left foot. And to be fair, Gyökeres, he's had his critics, but he made a really good run here to get across to Bogle.
I just think from a defensive point of view, Goodmanson, I think he just needs to hold his position. I think he's edging to come out to Timber, isn't he? If he just stays in position, I think the more dangerous ball that's going to hurt you is through the middle. Stay in position, let that ball go to Timber, and then you can come across and the defenders can slide across. He goes early and leaves that space, but the delivery is great. And Bogle.
It was a fourth goal in 6 games in all competitions. Very big for his confidence. He has cut quite a controversial figure. People still can't quite figure out, what they make of him at Arsenal this season.
Yeah, he's still got a bit to do there. And I think it's key what you said. We said off air, didn't we? I think confidence is key for him. And you're going to get confidence as a striker by playing well and scoring goals. And that'll do him the world of good today. Like Ray said, it's just the reaction. That reaction in the box, split second, gets in front of his defender and puts it away. So certainly do his confidence the world of good.
Yeah, this is his goal once again. Just also in the right place at the right time. What do you like about it, Ray?
Well, I like the movement because as soon as Martinelli comes back, he knows he's going to make his run across Bogle. He got a little bit ball watching, Bogle, as I'm being honest, but that's what strikers have got to do. Make their runs and hopefully the ball will be delivered into that area. But when he's getting pulled back, he does enough to get something on it, like a shin really, to pull it into the back of the net. And that's all good strikers do that. And he'd be delighted with that goal. And I'm sure Mikel Arteta would be delighted with the goal as well.
Yeah, delighted as well because he took Gyökeres off, replaced him with Gabriel Jesus, and he got in on the party.
Well, yeah, that's the beauty of the squad. As we saw Madueke, and he said, look, everybody's in it together. Obviously, everybody wants to start the game, but you're going to play a big impact as well off the bench. And this is a fantastic goal, it really is. Great turn there. But he just gets that half a yard. Here we go. That shows his quality there. And what a finish. No chance for the Darlow in goal. But if you see his movement here, it's really, really good. Top draw. He makes that run there. But here, that little turn. And now that half a yard he's got there, and he puts it into the bottom corner. That's a brilliant goal, it really is.
It's a superb piece of skill, isn't it? Superb piece of skill.
Yeah.
And the impact from the bench. I just said Martinelli with the assist. Noni was not expecting to start. He did assist. And this man, Jesus, comes off the bench and scores that goal. It's just a touch of class, a touch of quality, and an impact from the bench. You see the strength and depth in his squad.
We talked a lot in the build-up to this game about the psychological battle that Arsenal were facing. No wins in 3 Premier League games. Their lead at the top cut down. They've done the business today. put this win into context for us in terms of their response and the fact that they're now 7 clear and they can watch tomorrow.
Yeah, they're at arm's length again now, aren't they? And they need a job to do. I'm sure they felt the pressure leading into this game. It's not always a bad thing to feel the pressure, the responsibility to go out and win. And they did that in style. So credit to Arsenal. And like we said before, chalked a game off. And they're in a good place. They're in a good position at this moment in time.
And also, I mean, look at the goal difference as well. You never know how close it's going to be at the end of the season. And to score 4 goals away from home, you know, puts him in a decent goal difference as well, which could be important at the end of the season. Who knows?
Yeah, the biggest.
I think the manager's always going to be happy when the strikers are in the goals. Damien, obviously you were, I would say, not overly impressed with Gyökeres' first half performance. Critical. You absolutely hung him out to dry. What did you make of him getting on the end of that one at least?
Listen, he's got a goal, and that's what he's paid to do, and that's what's important. He's in 3 and 4 now. Hopefully he can get up ahead of steam and have a good, strong finish to the season. I think what you're talking about there, the piece in the first half stands up. He wasn't good enough. His hold-up play, his link-up play wasn't. Stroy gets dragged out. We're going to get on to that about the differences between playing 3 at the back and 4 at the back and why that change, I think, hindered Leeds massively. I'm not sure what Rodon is going on here. I'm going to put myself in his position as a defender, and the only thing I can think is he's lost his bearings and he thinks that ball is going to arc its way either out for a goal kick on the far side or the goalkeeper is going to come and get it, because there's no logical reason as to why Rodon, very good defender in the air, would let that go. That's a flat cross. He's just got to rise. He can meet that on his forehead. That's not even one that you need to glance and help it out and give away a corner. He can just rise and meet that with his forehead, head it back to where it came from. But Gyökeres is alive to it. He gambles and he gets a good finish on it as well. Could possibly have a point the finger at Darlow there. It's not amazing goalkeeping, but the proximity and the close range of it as well. But he'll take heart and comfort from that. It's a good goal for him, and like I said, hopefully he can get up ahead of steam between now and the end of the season.
Physical strength there as well, because he's being dragged and he's still strong enough to make the finish.
Well, it was one of the bits that we questioned him in the first half. Does he stand up to the physical battle enough? He did, held off the defender at the back post, and decent enough finish. He'll be played. If strikers just feed on that confidence of getting the goals.
What was the point you wanted to make on the Leeds shape?
Well, yeah, I mean, so when I saw Okafor coming on at half time, I said it was a similar substitution that he made at Man City to go 3-5-2, get balls up. Calvert-Lewin's got help in terms of one flicks it on, one chases in behind. And after 2 minutes, we looked at it and we thought, they've gone 4-3-3, and Okafor's over on the left-hand side. And if anything, it was even worse than that, because when they're out of possession, they went back to a flat midfield 5, so it was 4-5-1. Calvert-Lewin was still isolated. So I was very disappointed why he did that. Now, from a centre-back's point of view, when Stroy gets pulled out like that, and Martinelli checks back to his inside, there's still 2 centre-backs in the middle, so Rodon has a comfort to know that I just have to cover my area and he covers his area. When one centre-back gets dragged out and you're caught in big open spaces of green grass, awkward for a defender.
Well, I think that's what Arsenal do particularly well. They make them, what you call corner runs, into that half space, into that inside channel. And once you do that, if you've only got 2 centre-backs and he gets dragged out, now if he doesn't make contact with the ball or they don't keep it out in that wide area as a cross comes into the box, you're ending up with very little in the box and it's difficult to defend. And when you come up against players like Gyökeres in the box, who are bright, who are lively, and Gabriel Jesus when he came on as well, it's difficult to defend. They need to have that solidity. It's what they've been built on over the last kind of 10, 12 games.
From an attacking point of view, what would you say with the 4th goal, probably the best of the lot for Arsenal?
Yeah, I thought it was an excellent goal. You know, he's a player that we know he's a live wire. He can do something a little bit different. The first touch is brilliant here, you see it. But I love this little kind of check. You see it, what he does, he takes that touch like he's going to drag it back. The defender gets flat-footed. You know, you just see it and look at quick second touch there, and that's what you say to strikers. Can you get the time in between the last touch and the strike really close together? Touch, hit. The keeper can't move, the defender can't move his feet. You see he gets flat-footed here, can't move. Brilliant second touch, and it's a really good goal. A goal that I really enjoyed. I thought he was lively when he came on, and he has the capabilities to do that.
I agree. On the face of it, I think a lot of Leeds fans would look and say Stroy can't get done there, but it's the drag back is what, because the defender has to adjust, because you think he might be dragging back that to swivel and hit it on his left foot. So as soon as he drags out with his right foot, your body weight, your momentum is going to go that way. Then he shifts it again, and you can't get back.
What you want to do is get the defender flat-footed. Once he's planted, he can't move again quick enough. Jesus knows exactly what he's doing, and he whips it into that far corner, and he hits it before the keeper can move as well.
The timing of like the drag back to shift and hit. Harry Kane does that an awful lot. That's why Harry Kane, all his goals, the first touch and then the time that the strike comes off, very, very difficult to defend.
Not so long ago, they were saying that Arsenal didn't have any number 9s. Now they've got Gyökeres, who the jury is still out on.
I think there's a good argument made there on. They still don't.
Well, they've got Jesus there as a number two striker. Maybe
an
Havertz.
adequate 9, because if we're talking 9s here, I'm going to throw Kai Havertz's name into the mix. You know, is Gyökeres up to standard to lead the line for Arsenal? Maybe. Gabriel Jesus had his goals. Not Havertz is possibly the one that can lead that line.
Yeah, but when you get him coming on like that, what you want is your subs to come on and make an impact. And Jesus has come on and he's really made an impact, and he wants to give Arteta a little bit of something to think about. Yeah, can I throw him on for half an hour? He gets his goal, makes an impact. Then next game, maybe start him. And that's what you want to do when you come on as a substitute. Make an impact. Give the manager something to think about.
But on the long term, like a starting number 9 every week to lead the line for Arsenal, Gabriel Jesus had his chances.
Look, I think it's way too early to be ruling Gyökeres out to be that one. You know, I think it's been up and down. Yeah. But look, he's just kind of come back in. I know he's played in the Championship in terms of playing in England, but he's not played in the Premier League before. I think we need to give him more time. I think the way you described it, he's been adequate without being exceptional, but I think he has to be given more time. He's picking up goals every now and again, and I believe that he will get better as he goes through.
The advantage if you moved Havertz up front, though, say, compared to the starting team today, is you're allowing Odegaard back into the starting team, or even Eze. I don't know, he doesn't seem to trust Eze at all at the moment. He's only getting a bit part role, but if Havertz moved further forward, then maybe Eze might get more of a run.
Yeah, but also you have Havertz as the false 9, as they call it, so he won't stay up there and occupy 2 centre-backs. He'll drift in. Now you've got 2 10s with Odegaard and Havertz. That can be difficult to bring a different set of circumstances to play against. But I think when the ball comes in the box, I would trust Havertz, despite what we saw today with Gyökeres. Havertz is better at getting on the end of crosses and nicking goals.
No matter what his performance overall.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Probably the only surprise is that he came off after an hour. I would have left him on. He's dangerous. What I like about him is that he can go on the outside and go on the inside. You see a lot of inverted wingers come in on the left foot or the opposite side quite a lot. He can go outside, as we see there, and that gives a defender a real problem. The acceleration that he's got, he can slow a defender down and then he can move him really, really quickly. He's got the technical ability, and then when he comes up with the bits, then the assists, how he plays. Look at this, a lovely pass at the outside of his foot. Great touch there as well from Zubimendi. But the ball here, where you're looking for that end product, he doesn't look where the players are. He just feeds it into an area with decent pace on the ball. And Zubimendi arrives brilliantly with a good header. And what you want to see from them wide players is the outcomes, and he has them. He's shown that he can do that. Great delivery here from a set piece as well. Really good pace on it. Causes all sort of problems. Yeah, I know there's a mix-up with the Leeds defenders and goalkeepers, but it's a really good delivery into the box. And I thought he grabbed this chance considering he wasn't due to start.
Yeah, I mean, Leeds, just a final word on them. They've got tough runs coming up. Forest, Chelsea, Villa and City. How concerned would you be for them?
That's going to be tough, but I think that they've got a cushion now, and I think Leeds, in the form that they're in, they'll pick up points. Maybe not against the teams that we just mentioned there, but the teams in mid-table, the teams that are around them as well. They're an adequate enough team. I've seen enough of them to say that they're strong defensively if they stick with that 3 at the back. Calvert-Lewin's goals will help, and I think they're strong in midfield as well. To beat the teams around them, strong enough to stay up. So I think Leeds will be fine.
Well, I think next week is a really important game. You've just seen the fixtures that they've got coming up. That Forest game is massive for them. You've got Villa and you've got City. Some really tough games.
Tough games for them, yeah. Arsenal have Sunderland at home next week. That's a Saturday 3 p.m. kickoff. We'll be on air from 2:30. Thanks to Damien today and to Andy. Enjoy that one, lads. We'll talk to you again soon. Don't forget